If you're managing projects and it feels like you're holding everything together with sheer efforts, this is for you. Because the goal isn't just to keep projects on track, it's to become a strategic project leader, someone who can lead complex initiatives confidently without burnout. Organizations are overloaded with change, whether it's technology, process, or operating model change. And that creates a huge opportunity for people who can reliably turn strategy into execution. When you develop the skills of a strategic project leader, you become the person who brings clarity when things feel complex, speeds up decisions without creating conflict, align teams and stakeholders who don't naturally align, and delivers outcomes leadership cares about. But if you're in the middle of delivery right now, it often feels like the opposite. You may be experiencing stress from a demanding sponsor, frustration with non-performing team members, decisions that are slow or endlessly revisited, stakeholder resistance that quietly blocks progress, teams that are permanently overloaded, and sometimes a lack of recognition even though you're carrying a lot. And this doesn't stay at work, it affects your family because stress comes home. It affects friends because you're never fully off, and affects your colleagues because uncertainty creates waste for everyone. Here's the first big obstacle. Most project stress comes from leading strategic work without a shared implementation system. So everything lives in fragments, slides, meeting notes, side conversations, people's heads, and you become the glue. Over the last 30 years, I've seen these patterns repeatedly across both IT and business projects. And here's what's reassuring. These problems are predictable. And when you know what to look for, they're solvable. What changes the game is shifting from managing tasks to leading the system around the work. So here's your first shift. Simple but high leverage. Stop trying to manage the whole project in your head. Build a shared implementation rhythm. Not more meetings, not heavier documentation. A rhythm that ensures everyone, team, stakeholders, management, can answer 5 questions at any point in time. What are we delivering and what business outcome does it support? What's the plan and what decisions must happen next? Who owns what exactly? What are the top risks, blockers right now? And how are we engaging stakeholders or users end to end? When those 5 questions are consistently answered, 3 things happen. First, complexity becomes simpler. People understand their contribution and how it fits. Second, communication becomes sharp, especially upward. Management stays supportive because they get clarity, not noise. And third, engagement becomes intentional. Stakeholders and users aren't surprised late, so resistance drops and adoption improves. And this compounds. Each time you run a project with this rhythm, you strengthen a strategic leadership muscle, anticipating bottlenecks, designing the approach systemically, and speeding execution without adding pressure. That is the heart of becoming a strategic project leader. Clarity, faster decision, less churn, more ownership, calmer delivery, stronger reputation, larger initiatives, and career growth. If you're thinking, I already have experience, great. This helps you apply it strategically and consistently, especially under pressure. Or I don't have time. This saves time. It reduces rework, escalations, and follow-up chasing. Or, but my sponsors, stakeholders, or team are the issue. Sometimes they are. But the shared rhythm changes behavior because expectations, decisions, and trade-offs become visible. Or, I'm introverted. You don't need to be loud. Strategic leadership is clarity, structure, and consistency. In the next episode, I'll show you what it looks like in a real transformation story. You'll meet Paul, an experienced SAP consultant who moved into a project manager role on a high visibility rollout in a foreign business context. We'll unpack the turning point that helped him simplify complexity, communicate progress in a way management trusted, and keep stakeholders engaged from the start through testing and operations. Now I want to hear from you. Tell me the one biggest constraint in your project right now. Is it decisions, sponsor, stakeholders, team performance, overload, or slipping delivery? Just one word is enough. And if you add one sentence, tell me, what's the impact? I'll use your answers to shape the next video.